So today in this video we will talk about spouse profession, that how you can see that which profession your future spouse will be. So if you are a male, you can watch this video for your wife. If you are female, you can watch this video for your husband.
I would like to tell you before you move forward, you can directly take consultation from us. We have created a website now. It's so simple. You can go there, link in description and the comment section below. You can just click there and just click of a button, you can just simply purchase directly consultation from us as the instruction are given on the website, and then we will just help you out in the consultation. Okay guys, so for that, links are in comment section and description. You can purchase consultation also.
So basically there's a lot of ways to see the spouse profession. You have to consider a lot of things, but generally today in this video we will see the step one. Like generally you can get like some ideas that okay, my spouse can be in these kind of profession, and I will show you simply directly examples so that you can just understand that how you can relate things. Okay, so guys, as you can see right now, here we have a chart. Okay, so basically what I want to show you, basically you have to simply open your D1 chart. Okay, this is the D1 chart. Okay, this is D1 chart, right? Now you have to simply open your D1 chart or ascendant chart or Lagna chart. These are same basically. So this is the D1 chart or ascendant chart of basically Lagna chart of a girl. Okay, now this girl have like the Pisces ascendant. So you can see in her 7th house, here we have the Virgo sign. Okay, so now what you need to see, what you need to do basically to see her husband profession, or I can say her spouse profession, basically you have to simply rotate this chart and convert her 7th house as the ascendant. So you can see basically I have already done that for you. You can see over here we have just rotated this chart. Okay, and we can see basically her 7th house now converted into her ascendant. Okay, so now what we need to do in this basically is that we need to simply we need to simply do one thing, that we have to convert this 7th house as the ascendant. Okay, so and now we have to place the planet in the respected sign as they are in the girl chart. Okay, now I have to just again simplifying thing. Basically simply what you need to do, you need to just take this chart, take your 7th house, make it ascendant. As you can see, I have over here made it ascendant. Okay, now you have to place the planet exactly in the same sign as there are in your chart, the D1 chart. Okay, now see, here we have Mars in Pisces, so we can just simply place Mars in Pisces. Now we can see that we have Jupiter in Taurus sign, right over here in the 3rd house, over here in the Jupiter in the Taurus sign. So here we can see Taurus sign is over here, so we are putting Jupiter in Taurus sign. Okay, now in the same way guys, we can see basically we have Rahu in the Aquarius sign, so we will find the Aquarius sign and we will place Rahu over here. We can see we have Mercury in the Virgo sign, so we will place simply Mercury in the Virgo sign. We can see we have Moon and Venus in the sign of Cancer, so basically we will find basically Venus, we will find basically sign of Cancer. Here we have the sign of Cancer, we will place Venus and Moon over here. Okay, now basically what left, yeah, we have Sun and Ketu basically. So we have Sun and Ketu over here in the sign of Leo, so we will find sign of Leo and we will place Sun and finally Ketu. So you can see simply what we have done, we have just convert his 7th house as the ascendant. Okay, and now we have played the planet exactly in the same sign as they are in her chart. Okay, yeah, so here one more planet is left. So Saturn is there in the Sagittarius, so we have to place Saturn over here. Okay,
I have launched my money and wealth remedy self-help course. Don't miss this chance because I'm giving massive % discounts for the first few hundred people who will purchase this course. In this course, you will learn powerful techniques and remedies to attract wealth and abundance using astrology. So act now and enroll fast. This offer won't last longer. Definitely check out this course on my website.
Now you can see we have placed all the planets right there. Okay, in their respective positions. Now what we have to see basically, this chart that we have rotated and placed the planets in their their sign as they are in her chart. Now this chart that we finally made, this is the chart of, you can imagine it as her husband chart, okay, or we can say your spouse chart. So basically you need to simply take your 7th house, convert it into ascendant, place the planet exactly in same sign as they are in your chart, and now the respective chart, the chart that come out now, okay, now you just form your chart. This chart is your husband or wife chart, okay. Now basically I am not saying that that when you will marry someone you will have she or he will have exactly same chart, but basically as per your chart this is showing that yes, this person has this kind of spouse. Now basically to see your spouse career, what you need to see, you need to see simply the 10th house, okay. Here we have the 10th house, okay, as per the chart that we have made from your chart according to your spouse, right? So you have to see the 10th house. So here we have the 10th house. Now we have to see in 10th house we have Gemini sign, and what is the lord of Gemini sign? It's Mercury, okay, and Mercury is placed in the first house in the sign of Virgo, okay. Now first of all, 10th lord in first house is really good, right? Now what you can see basically when 10th lord is Mercury, so it shows that spouse may have some involvement of like Mercurian thing, that is communication, maybe travel little bit, maybe traveling, maybe communication, maybe media, or maybe these we can say marketing, or maybe lots of things that is being represented by Mercury, okay. Now you can see this 10th lord is placed in the first house, so it's like it show a lot of things. It can show that the person can be in business like scenario, maybe, or maybe he's like the authoritative person, wherever he is he may be in good position, okay. Now till now we get this kind of information. Now although Mars is also aspecting it from its 7th aspect, and at the same time Jupiter is also aspecting the Mercury, okay. So we have to consider all these things, but right now I am just considering basic thing like the 10th lord Mercury placed in the first house, okay. According to that these things comes out that he may be like in some good position, etc. Now we have to see more in depth, right? So basically you can see here we have Mercury's place in the sign of Virgo. Virgo naturally according to Kalpurush chart represent the 6th house, okay. According to, if you create the Kalpurush chart, so Virgo naturally the 6th house of Kalpurusha Kundli, okay. So that means Virgo represent like the 6th house represent Virgo, or 6th house kind of thing naturally represent a lot of things, and some of the things are like the medical kind of people, the healers, or like the person who are in like depth, like the loan, who are in the loan kind of scenario, because it's like the depth and the healing kind of things, and like the medicine, these things right there, okay. So it show what? It show that you can see basically now it show a lot of things. Now Mercury in Virgo sign over here can show that yes, and also you have to consider that 6th house is the house of service, like the serving someone. So now by seeing in depth we are getting information that this person may be in job scenario, right, in comparison to business, because it may possible that highly possible that this person can be in job scenario, and in job he may be in authoritative position, in good position, because it's like the first house, and 6th house energy like the Virgo sign energy is there, like the Virgo, so naturally the 6th house of Kalpurusha Kundli energy is there. That's why we are seeing that it may be like a medicine, or maybe like the loan kind of things right there, okay. So basically now you have to see that Mars is also aspecting this, okay, Mercury, and also the Jupiter is aspecting this, okay. Now Jupiter when aspecting Mercury, it shows like the financial kind of field is more prominent. Mars is aspecting Mercury, then it may be also possible a lot of field, but like the medicine can also be possible, because obviously 6th house represent both, like the loan kind of thing and the medicine or healing kind of thing also. Now I have to tell you this amazing thing, okay. So we are getting clues, okay. Now I have to tell in reality, this girl, like this girl whose chart is this, right, we created her husband chart right over here by converting it, rotating it, and placing the planet. Now this person, husband of this girl, he basically before marriage he was working in a medicine company, right? And over there he is at good position. But after getting married to this girl, okay, after getting married to this girl, now he is in banking sector, okay, and he is really a great high ranking officer in. And when they get married, after that first he get like the loan department in the banking sector, okay, he become the manager etc. But due to some reason someone was sick, like due to which he had to handle the loan department etc. So these things are there. When they get married, he get government job and he become the high ranking officer now in a bank, okay. So as you can see basically, so all the things are matching, like the medicine kind of thing is also matching. Before marriage he was just working, actually at the time of marriage he was also working. After some months of marriage he was working in that medicine company, but after that he just left that because he gets selection in the government job in some bank. So you can see basically how these things are working. And Mercury, Jupiter represent that also, like the banking kind of things, okay. So you can get these ideas, right? It's so beautiful. When I just check this chart and I get to know that he's like the banking kind of feel, I was like, oh my god, it's amazing. In fact, both the things are matching. So you can see how you can just relate things, okay. So this is how you can find. Now we will take one more example. Here we have, okay. Now again we have, what we have done is basically rotated this chart and we convert his 7th house sign as the ascendant, okay. You can see easily. Now we have to place the planet in their respected sign. So we are placing it here. We have in Virgo sign Sun and Mercury, so we have to place Sun and Mercury in Virgo sign. Then we have Mars and Moon in Libra, so we are placing it Mars and Moon in Libra, okay. Moon over here. Then we have Jupiter and Venus in the sign of Leo, so we are placing Jupiter over here, Jupiter, and then we are placing Venus over here, okay. Then we have Ketu in the sign of Gemini, so we are placing Ketu over here in the sign of Gemini. Then we have Rahu in the sign of Sagittarius, so we are placing Rahu over here in the sign of Sagittarius. Then we have Saturn in the sign of Capricorn, so we are placing Saturn in the sign of Capricorn, okay guys. Guys, you can see now we have just placed all the planet in their respective sign as they were in her chart, okay. Now this is the chart according to our formula, like this is the chart that can represent her future spouse kind of thing. So now again we have to see basically 10th house. Here we have the 10th house. You can see basically her 10th lord is Jupiter, okay. Her spouse, like the 10th lord is like the Jupiter after rotation of chart. So now where Jupiter is placed? Jupiter is placed in the 3rd house over here, okay. So as Jupiter is placed in the 3rd house, so basically it represent what? It represent basically 10th lord in 3rd house, right? Now also with Jupiter here we have Venus, so it's like a Jupiter Venus conjunction, okay. Now let me have to now now let's just move ahead and see some things. First of all, 3rd house is the house of, like, you know, courage, and it's like a house of self-employment actually, and like this self-effort kind of thing. When someone's, let's say for example, ascendant lord is placed in the 3rd house, first lord in the 3rd house, then these are the persons who would like to just, you know, they are so independent, that even if let's say they are doing job, they wants to do their own work. They were like, oh, I have to quit this job, I have to start off something of my own. Or maybe they are doing some job at the same time they are doing some self-employment also during the night, or like freelancing stuff, and they always want to quit the job and do some of their business etc. So 3rd house is the house of like the business kind of thing, self-employment, obviously a lot of thing, marketing, communication etc. But the major is like, you know, self-employment kind of thing can be seen. So now 10th lord is placed over here in the 3rd house, so we can see that maybe he may be in business kind of things, right? Self-employment kind of things we can see, okay. Now here we have Jupiter and Venus, 2 planets placed, okay. Now first thing we get is 10th is like in 3rd, maybe self-employment. Now where we have Jupiter and Venus, Jupiter and Venus naturally is a conjunction, show dhan yoga, okay. So maybe like he is earning good wealth, and Venus is like luxury, you know that, okay. So it represent a lot of things, right? So, but Venus and Jupiter is like a natural yoga for producing wealth, their conjunction. At the same time, Venus is luxury also. Now fifth house is the house of naturally the Leo. Now here we have the Leo sign, sorry. So Leo sign is naturally the fifth house of Kalpurusha Kundli, which represent creativity. Somewhat creative talents, etc. are also there. Now basically guys, it show a lot of things, but mainly we are seeing that the person is like the self-employed kind of things, and he may be related to Jupiter Venus kind of thing, like he may have good money kind of thing can also be possible in his career, and also it's like luxury kind of thing connected. So we get these kind of idea, okay, and maybe in creative field, etc. So you can imagine some fields related to that. Now I would like to tell you what her husband do. Her husband right now, basically her husband, when they get married, he has his own jewelry shop. Yeah, he has his own jewelry shop. So it's like self-employment and jewelry shop. Okay. Also, yes, one more thing I would like to tell you is that fifth house is the house of naturally the Leo sign, or fifth house is the house of stock market also, like speculative business. Also, I would like to tell you that his husband also do trading, like the investment in stock market, etc. And third house is the house of these online things, so he do it online himself by setting in his shop and home on laptop. So basically first thing is that at the time of marriage, her husband is basically a jeweler. He has his jeweler shop, so it's like a Jupiter Venus, Venus kind of luxurious thing is also involved. He obviously is rich, and at the same time he also has stock market investment, etc., earning from that also, right? Also, like after some time now, he started his own luxury kind of factory, like some luxury lights, etc. So you can see guys, obviously there's a lot of things that can be related to one planet placement, but you can get some ideas. So by I am just trying to tell you that how you can just relate and how you can just come on conclusions by seeing the chart. So first thing we seen that, okay, here we have 10th lord Jupiter's place in the third house represent that self efforts, like the independent nature, and like maybe self employment, and maybe communication, maybe then we see basically and the online kind of thing. Then after that we see that here we have the Leo sign, which is naturally the fifth house of Kalpurusha Kundli. So then it may be like the creativity, or like the speculative business, stock market, these things can also be seen. Then we see Jupiter Venus are placed over here. Then finally we draw some conclusions, and actually it's like very close. Okay, so guys, this is the method that how you can just calculate, or I can say basically that how you can just see that what can be the possible profession of your spouse. Okay, so guys, by using this method, basically you can just simply, I want you to apply on your chart and tell me in the comment section below that what is their placement, and then what's the conjunction, and how you relate that, or what is the outcome that you think that may possible. You have to just rotate the chart, and after rotation see where the 10th lord is placed, then see which planet is aspecting or conjunction is there, then see in which sign they are placed. According to that, just try to find out some amazing things, and then you will see that somehow you will get some clues, some important clues about the profession of spouse. Or you can also do one more things, that you can see your mother father chart, or like someone, your brother sister chart who got married already. So you can just find amazing that, like, oh my god, it's working. So in future guys, we will also create some more videos about spouse profession, some small techniques that you can see. But now in this video, basically my goal is to give you somewhat idea how you can just find out your spouse profession. So guys, this is all my video about spouse profession. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please hit that like button, of course the big red subscribe button, and I will catch you in the next one. Till then, bye bye.